Okay, I'm here at Blenheim Palace this is part of Salon Prive. It's the Supercar Saturday. I've just popped in, I don't live too far away, so I just popped in to have a quick look at what's here. Yeah, not interested in the coach particularly. So there's a few cars parked outside. Let's have a little look around, see what we can see. So it's difficult to know where to start really. I don't know if they're sort of the better ones are towards the palace or not, but we'll see. We've got a few Maseratis around here. That's a nice one, isn't it? The MC20, beautiful colour too. We've got a Lamborghini Huracan just departing. I suspect there's quite a few Lamborghinis up there, and most likely McLarens and things. Anyway, we've got perhaps it's the Maserati club down here. Let's have a quick look at these. I still think the Gran Turismo is one of the most beautiful cars ever designed. And it's how old now? What, 20 years old is it, the design? Still looks modern, doesn't it? Got a couple more MC20s. I just can't believe how they're priced actually, because they're what, 200,000-300,000, whereas the Gran Turismo are an awful lot less than 100. And certainly you can get them, you can pick them up second hand for, I guess, 20 plus. AMG GTR makes a lovely noise, doesn't it? I bet when he opens the taps that'd be really nice. So this is more my thing, a Maserati Indy. So I had this one featured as a sort of a cheaper alternative to a Ghibli. So the original Ghibli is a beautiful car, but the prices are just astronomical now. Whereas an Indy is slightly more affordable. Say slightly, it's still a lot of money, but nothing compared to the Ghibli, which is very similar looking. Okay, we're now in Lancia territory. Now, I like Lancia, but the latest grille shape is pretty awful, isn't it? Is it Flaminia? Got some 037 out the back there, the Monte Carlos. These are nice too. The Aurelias, especially the GT, beautiful looking thing. Stratos over the back, or Stratos alike. Yeah, really nice. And Fulvia's over the back there, including the Zagato Sport Zagato, and then we're into Jaguar. And what we got over there? It's a Ferrari over the back. That's not a Jaguar. Maybe someone brought the wrong car. It's an E-Type tucked over there. Otherwise we're looking at more modern stuff. A couple of E-Types, Mark II, and a load more E-Types down the end. The Ferrari 550 kind of hiding out amongst the Jaguars. V12 Jag. I'm not such a fan of the Series 3, but I do like the kind of fantail exhaust. That's pretty cool. So now we're into BMW group. It's not such a big group here. Maybe some of them have already gone. Must be honest, M cars kind of don't excite me particularly. The i8 though is a good one. I quite like that. Just such a futuristic design. But the design sort of harks back a couple of decades, I think. It was sort of refined a little bit when they brought it out. This is the Roadster, the sort of second iteration of them. I had a drive of one several years ago, and I was actually more impressed than I thought I'd be. This is something I've not seen before. BMW, so this is GLAS 3-litre V8, designed by Pietro Frua. So an Italian coach built BMW. I do like that. Interesting that they sort of completely went away from the double kidney grille for this. Obviously got special dispensation to design something that didn't look like the rest of the BMWs. So is this a Ponton Mercedes? It's an ex-California car. Big old thing, isn't it? It's got these sort of Landau bars on the side. I assume they're functional as well when you roll back the hood or fold back the hood. Interesting thing. Then we've got a whole bunch of kind of SLs of different eras, and some AMG GTs over there. So yeah, mostly modern stuff in Mercedes. This SL here, I think I featured in my last video from Bicester Scramble. Right, needless to say, the Porsche Club of Great Britain have an enormous pitch, and I really can't be bothered to go down them all because most of them will be 911s of different flavours, and yeah, there's enough of those about, isn't there? So we moved into the Bentley area. I've got a few moderns, a few Continental GTs, Turbo Rs, whatever, Bentley Mulsannes, and some older stuff. Oh yeah, and a Bentley Picnic. And then a Rolls Royce, a pre-war Rolls Royce, sitting in amongst the Bentleys. I don't know if he's lost his way or just figured that, you know, Rolls Royce and Bentley are close enough. So after about a 5-minute walk to get all the way through the Porsches, we arrive at Lotus. And I've already spotted a couple of Esprits. There's a couple of Jaguar ones and some newer ones as well. But just quickly look down here. Lotus Carlton, one of the fastest production cars at the time. And we've got Elises and Exiges and Emiras. Quite a few Emiras now. I don't get the whole issue with Emira. You know, it's suddenly got that bad reputation, but look at them. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. So yeah, here's a later Esprit. Don't know how much later they are. Must be honest, I kind of lose a bit of interest after about 1988. But I'm guessing that's late 80s, early 90s. Okay, we've got a couple of Turbo Esprits. We've got this one here, C-Reg, the Jaguar Esprit. So this would be, what, 84, 85? Looks like there's a bit more room in that engine bay than there is in mine, but I think they've sacrificed a bit of boot space as a result. I was just in mine earlier today changing the oil, and it's much harder to get at things than this seems to be. Okay, another Turbo Esprit. This one in copper fire red, made famous by For Your Eyes Only James Bond film. Well, they had two cars, one white and one this colour. They were both originally white, but they painted it this colour so it stood out against the snow a bit better. Here's another later Esprit, Turbo SE. So again, I'm guessing late 80s, early 90s. So I'm guessing, I'm looking at the registration plate, but I can't quite remember when they started. And then, well, enough said. It's just the Elettre. Yeah, I can't get excited about that, I'm afraid. So now into the McLaren area. I'd figured there'd be more McLarens than this, but maybe they were here earlier and then have gone off somewhere else. Typical array of nice colours, papayas and the like. This lovely blue colour. And I think that might be the first time I've ever seen a yellow McLaren. I don't know. I can't recall ever seeing a bright yellow one before. But there we are. Okay, Aston Martin country. Quite a few DB11s, so Rapide over there. I think a DB11 is, there's DBS there. DB11s are becoming a bit of a bargain. If you think of 60, 70,000 pounds as a bargain, but yeah, they've come right down. This nice Ferrari. I wish I could recognise some of these newer Ferraris. Is that super fast, that kind of thing? 812? I don't know. Okay, bit of a cliche number plate going on here. 0007, whatever. Yeah, nice paint on this. There's a flat paint or satin. That's DBS Superleggera. Sitting next to a couple of DB6s, in fact 3 DB6s. Yawn. Really? Come on. These people aren't quite grown up, are they? They're not James Bond. They've just got the car. Oh, there's another one. I'm losing count of how many 007 number plates there are. There's probably one SPY as well somewhere. Usually is. It's quite sad, but I guess you got to do it right. DBS Superleggera. Just just about to go. It's making a lovely noise just backing out. Let's see what it sounds like going. Nice car, Lynn, I'm guessing. Yeah, if you've watched my channel before, you'll know this is more my thing. Aston Martin V8. Just a big kind of brute of a car, isn't it? It just looks muscly, gives you know, real presence. And yes, it was a James Bond car, but you know, that's not why I like it. So Huracan STO. I think the Huracan's a nice looking car. There's really no need to put all that stuff on the top of it. But there we go. So it's a bit of an Italian hill. We've got Ferrari at the top of the hill, and we've got Lamborghini towards the bottom. But yeah, basically modern stuff here. We've got a lot of 296s, a few 458s, 360s, 430s, all sorts. So this would be my choice. My pick of Ferrari, possibly in Spider form rather than Berlinetta, and possibly Quattro Valvoli if I could afford it. Which one's this one? Is this the GTBI or just the GTB? Just the GTB, so there you go. That's a carburetted earlier car. And actually, is that that could well be. I've got a thing about these gaps here. Does that mean that it's a Vetro Resina, one of the original early fiberglass cars? In which case, it's probably worth double what the others are. Yeah, so as I understand it, if it's got these joins here, it's fiberglass, because that's the only bit they couldn't do in fiberglass was the sort of the windscreen supports, pillars. They weren't strong enough. So, if I'm wrong, let me know. Right, let's get down here into Lamborghini territory. See what we've got. Got, yeah, Aventadors, Murcielagos. It's a Diablo and an Araco with the lid on, cover on. And then we're into Huracans. Oh, this is the new one. This is the one that's hard to say. A Revuelto. Nice paint job on that, isn't it? Yeah, another nice colour. Here's the thing: these Italian sports cars, so and McLarens and Lotuses are all the most colourful cars. Aston Martins and Porsches really let the side down because most of them are grey, sadly. So Jensen Club area, mostly Interceptors and the odd FF. I'm wondering if they've got some other, yeah, over the back there's some Jensen Healey's and some earlier Jensens, which I think they've got like a number, haven't they? I can't remember what the number is though, like a 504 or something, at random.
Jensen used to make the body. Jensen made the body for the Healey 3000.
CV8s, Mark IIIs. And then these are the Jensen Healeys, and these got this pretty much same engine as my Esprit, so those were the first cars that had that engine. Of course, being at the front, it's kind of the other way around, except it's not. But yeah, very similar to mine. If you think, yeah, just think back to front. Very, very similar. 2 litre though, rather than 2.2. Give Morgan a brief mention because here they are, and to my eyes they kind of all look the same, all trying to be old but probably aren't. Anyway, there we go. Is that the 296 with the Fiorano pack Ferrari? It's quite nice. And then Lamborghini Countach. Well, I couldn't see a Countach at the other part of the display. I'm guessing, is that the Quattrovalvoli? It's before they put too much body kit on it. Still got the arches and the like. Yeah, there you go, Quattrovalvoli. There it is, look. Big V12. It's the first Gallardo I've seen. Gallardo Superleggera. Good, nice colour. Yeah, some more Porsches here. A 914. It's a kind of VW made it, wasn't it? Or some joint venture with VW. Don't know if this is the 4-pot or 6-cylinder. So we've got another Aston Martin DB6 there, and a Noble M600. Not doing so well on the headlamps. So I don't think I've seen a Jensen Interceptor convertible before. Maybe I have, perhaps not noticed. A couple of other Jensens, a Jensen Healy. I was looking at one, chatting to the owner just a minute ago. Pretty much same engine as my Esprit, but my God, it's an awful lot easier to work on in that front boot or front bonnet. Yeah, it's a bit of a unicorn, isn't it? The 177 Aston Martin. Lovely colour, beautiful dark blue. The only thing I don't like about Astons when they're dark blue is they always seem to specify them with like a blue interior, blue leather. Just doesn't, I don't know, just don't like it. Always looks a bit cheaper, the blue leather, compared to either black or the cream colour. But yeah, what a car, beautiful. Then we got a Vantage, looks like an AMR. And these are a bit of a bargain. I think they've been going up a bit recently. The Lotus Salon M100, the only front-wheel drive Lotus, or of that era anyway, certainly. So Lotus Salon Coupe, sort of BRM edition. I often wonder whether I'd be able to fit in these, because I imagine they're quite snug inside. Yeah, maybe. Quite like the +2s, just think that sort of longer shape appeals. So if you like things to be coach built by Touring Superleggera, or to the Touring Superleggera kind of method, like DB4, DB5, etc., Lancia Flaminia GT and GTC are probably a quarter of the price of the equivalent Aston Martin. You know, maybe not quite as pretty and not quite as peppy in the engine bay, but still a beautiful thing. I've no idea what this is. I have to investigate further. It's the Daimler and Lanchester Club. So I'm guessing, therefore, is that a Daimler? It is. It's a Daimler. Wow. Never seen one of those before. I should know it's a Daimler, really, look, with that fluted grille. Yeah, what a thing. And sitting next to a Daimler 250 V8. Okay, we've got a couple of more kind of hypercar type of cars here. Koenigsegg's. Agera. Are they Koenigsegg's? And then it's got Jesco Super Vettura, I don't know who they are. Okay, so this one's not a Koenigsegg, this is a Jesco. Don't know if I've been pronouncing that right. It's just oodles of carbon fibre all over the outside and inside. It does look incredibly similar though, doesn't it? You even got the vents over the wheels in the same place and the windscreen wiper that they don't know what to do with. Some pre-war stuff. Invicta. mean, I don't know about this particular marque, but a lot of pre-war stuff is incredibly well priced these days, almost to the point where it's giving it away. Nice Emira. There's a few more Daimlers down here. SP250, Majestic. And walking down the drive, we've got a few sort of less organised, more random sort of cars parked up on the edges. Maybe these are cars that aren't part of clubs, but they're just paid to come in anyway. We've got Ferraris and McLarens and Astons, Bentleys, and of course Porsches everywhere. On a McLaren. The weather app I've just looked at tells me we've got 2 minutes before it starts raining, so just checking out this last bit of car park. I'm guessing this is the car park for people who haven't got a display pass, but they've got a reasonably nice car. We've got a load of Ferraris and Alpines, Porsches, Honda NSX there, Astons and Mercedes, Bentleys. Well, I think I'll wrap it up there. It's funny really, you get a bit supercar blind after a while. Yes, it's another McLaren, it's another Lamborghini, it's another Ferrari, but always good to come and see. And it's, well, I don't know if it's free, it's kind of free if you've already got a Blenheim Palace pass, which I have because I don't live too far away. Anyway, tell me what you liked about the cars you saw today, leave me a comment, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more similar things. Thanks very much for watching, see you next time, bye bye.